Hi and welcome. My name is Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to begin our section on copying and pasting text, in which we will look specifically at the idea of dragging one cell or one group of cells from a single location to a second location. We'll do this and it will allow us to cut the text essentially from location A to our new location, that of location B. So let's get started. Now, I'm going to presume that most people know the difference between cutting text and copying text, but let's just briefly cover the difference so that we're all on the same page. Say that we had the number 100 and we wanted to create a duplicate of this text. We could do this by copying our text. Copying our text, we would go up here, we copy that cell, we choose our new location, and we paste that text. So you'll see that the original 100 is still in cell D10, and we now have a copy of that pasted into cell D13. Now, if we were to cut something, we're essentially going to remove this same 100 in cell D10 and move it down here to cell D14. So when we come up here and we go to cut, and then we come down here and we say paste, you'll see there's no longer 100 here, but there is now 100 in cell D14. So the difference between copying and then pasting versus cutting and then pasting is copy is that you create a duplicate, and cutting is that you remove that and move it then to a new location. So this is kind of important to know and discuss when we look at the following keyboard shortcut. So later in the course, we'll look at formally how to use keyboard shortcuts, that of Control-C and that of Control-X in order to copy and paste. But if you just wanted to use your mouse, there is a quick way to remove text from one location and then place it in another location, essentially cut that text. So the way that you would achieve this is by selecting, let's say we want to select this individual value here of 22,000, and we want to move it to a new location. So we don't want to create a duplicate, but we want to move it to a new location. So when your cursor is over the middle portion of that cell, it will be this white cross. And then when it comes to the right edge or the left edge, the top edge or the bottom edge, you'll see it becomes this little cross with 4 arrows pointing out. You want that symbol to appear, and then you would left click with your mouse and then drag that cell to its new location. Let's just move it here to cell D15. Once we release our mouse, you'll see that that value has moved down. Now, again, we could take this value, we move over so that we get this little new cursor sign, and we bring it down. Or, rather than move one cell at a time, we could select multiple cells, go to the edge of that. I generally go to the right edge, and then drag down. And, again, we could do this with a larger range of cells where we select that range, and then we pull it down, and it would essentially cut that from this location to this new location. So that's essentially what we sought to cover in this video, the idea of taking a single cell or a group of cells, i.e. a range of cells, activating this little diagram of this little new version of your cursor, dragging that cursor with your left mouse pushed down, your left mouse button, and then dropping it there, and would essentially move the location and the entirety of the contents of whatever cell or cells that you have moved. In our next video, we'll look at the idea of adding the control key so that when we press the control key and drag and drop, it will create a copy rather than just cut and move that content. So join us for that in the next video, and we'll see you again soon. As always, thanks for watching.